All right, so today is the day we're gonna get rid of these old faded racks. We're gonna put on some new stuff. All right, so we got everything off. Getting ready to load, put it back up new, and then there's Albero. He's taking all the other stuff.
Yep.
What's up, man?
Not too much. A lot of rain.
Yeah.
A lot of rain.
So I'm passing these down to Albero. He can use them. He can get some good use out of them.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So thinking about putting the blowers here on the ends, right here and right over there, and then putting the rack right there, toolbox there. Just a lot of decisions. All right, so much for kind of showing how we installed these. We just got going, and next thing you know, we're about done. But anyway, here's the trimmer rack. Justin is finishing up the sprayer rack. Got the two blower racks over here. So basically we ended up putting everything back pretty much the same spot that it was in. We wanted to put the other blower rack over here, but we just didn't have enough room. So we ended up just putting everything kind of back the way it was. One thing we ended up doing, or we're gonna do, is I got the bed rail system that's going to go on the truck bed, and then we're actually going to put the trimmers on there, and that will allow us to be able to put the hedge trimmers and stuff on these racks right here. So we're still waiting on the 2-position rack to come in for the bed rail system, and once that comes in, we'll be able to put that on and be good to go. So in the midst of doing kind of all this today, one of the reasons why I kind of forgot to record, because I've been thinking about other stuff. My job, my normal job, my regular job, is we're getting put on a furlough for 3 weeks. And so basically we're not gonna be able to work for 3 weeks. And then who knows after that. I mean, if things don't kind of pick back up, then we're gonna be hit probably again on that. So yeah, that's definitely something I've been thinking about. And haven't really felt it with the lawn care yet, but I think it's just because things haven't picked up yet. I do think there's going to be a backlash with just with people. You know, people lose their jobs, they're not going to want to pay for lawn care. I mean, I think it's pretty simple that way. So anyway, with that said, basically what we're doing here is we're just going to keep moving on with lawn care. The few weeks off for my other job, we're just going to deal with it, and we're going to try to keep moving on and get as much work done as far as lawn care goes, and try to stay on top of all that, and you know, just do whatever we can. And this time, you know, just the way everything is going right now, you just kind of have to you know, do whatever you got to do to get by and see what happens. So anyway, we got the trailer pretty much done. There's a few things I still want to do. Still got to put on there, which is the toolbox, the 2-position rack, and the gas cans. The gas cans are still coming in. So once we get all that done, we'll kind of show you the trailer, kind of how it's set up. But it's not going to be much different than what it was last year, just because of the placing of the trailer. Everything it just kind of works with what we're doing. So as far as the coronavirus goes, you know, I don't want to get on this big rant or anything, but I do want to say that I think everybody will be affected in some way. Maybe it's losing 1 or 2 customers. Maybe it's losing $100,000 worth of big jobs. A lot of these big companies that have these big projects lined up, already on the books, already on the schedule, I can see people canceling those, and I've already kind of seen that on social media. Guys talking about, you know, that kind of stuff is happening. So it's tough out there right now. We just kind of have to do what we have to do to survive. Just keep plugging forward, and hopefully we can continue to get jobs, continue to work, and hopefully nothing will be 100% shut down. I don't think that's going to happen. I think right now basically what's happening is they're just trying to eliminate the spike. So if you can eliminate the spike and just kind of get it to go gradual, then I think we're going to be okay. But once you get that initial spike and our hospitals, everything gets kind of overcrowded, then you start having problems. So that's kind of the whole 2-week thing right now, is eliminating that spike. But yeah, I also think the guys that are the solo guys that are, let's say you cut 50 lawns a week, and let's say you're in a community where a lot of people work at the same plant or the same factory or whatever, and those guys get laid off. I think that could be a big hit. Obviously, I think it's going to depend on your area, what's going on around here. Around here, aircraft is real big. We have a couple of big aircraft companies, and they're laying off. They're furloughing people. Where I work, they announced today that 7,000 people are going to take a 3 or 4 week furlough. So that's 3 or 4 weeks they're going to be off of work, and might not need their lawn cut that week or whatever. And that's not even including the layoffs that some people had last year, which I've already kind of been predicting that, hey, there's going to be a lot of new lawn care companies starting up this year because people got laid off. They want to start a business. They want to do different things. So definitely need to have your ducks in a row. Definitely need to have a plan B, I think. Having all your eggs in one basket right now is kind of risky. And not that this is kind of what my plan has been all along, but I'm always worried about the unknown. I'm always worried about what might happen. And obviously I didn't think there was going to be a coronavirus, but I'm lucky to have 2 sources of income, so I can kind of get it good both ways. So for me, it's really, it's going to affect us. Obviously, we're not going to make as much money and all that type of stuff, but I think we're going to be fine. So anyway, like I said, I didn't want to get on this big old rant about the virus, but I do just want people to be aware that, hey, you might have to put in a little bit more effort trying to get lawns and doing different things. And hopefully it works out for everybody. I kind of, I don't want to see nobody get into any bad situations and have to quit their business or anything like that. So I hope everything works out for everybody. And so like I said before, we got some jobs lined up. Nothing big. We got a sod job, but it just keeps raining day after day after day right now. We did some drainage work, and now we got to sod the backyard, but it's just way too wet and muddy to do anything. We got to bring in some dirt, spread it out, and kind of get it sloping the way we want it to slope, and then we're going to sod it. But man, it's just so wet and muddy. Like every single night it just keeps raining. And today it's supposed to be in the 70s, but everything is just so wet. And every time you think it might dry up a little bit, it rains again. So it's just one of those things. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. We'll see you guys later.